for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
What's up, Yanks Nation? Welcome back to Yankees Fan Central, your channel, our home, where we bring you the hottest intel and the deepest analysis straight outta the Bronx. I'm your host, and today I've got news that is going to define our entire offseason. We have a lot to break down because the front office is already making moves, and I have exclusive, confirmed intel on the team's #1 priority. Before we dive into that, we got to set the stage, and it's a complicated one. We are staring down the 2026 season with two anchors of our rotation, Gerrit Cole and Carlos Rodon, already confirmed to be out for opening day. That is a gut punch. Cole, as we know, is recovering from that heavy-duty Tommy John surgery, and Rodon just had a procedure on his elbow to clean out bone chips and shave down a bone spur. This means Brian Cashman isn't just trying to keep the 2025 team intact. He's trying to keep the team competitive while already starting in a hole on the pitching side. And speaking of keeping the team intact, we've got some crucial names hitting free agency: Trent Grisham, Luke Weaver, and the big one, Cody Bellinger. For weeks, we've speculated, we've debated right here on the channel, would the Yankees make the maximum financial push to keep Bellinger? The answer, Yanks Nation, is yes. I can confirm today, based on reporting from USA Today's Bob Nightingale, that our GM, Brian Cashman, has gone public. The absolute priority this offseason is bringing Cody Bellinger back to the pinstripes. Cashman didn't mince words. His exact quote was, "We are very interested in bringing him back." That is not your typical vague cash speak. That is a declaration of intent. He continued, "He will have many options as he can play multiple roles. It would be better for us if we could retain him. Otherwise, we'll have to pivot to other ways to fill the spot." Let's break down what this really means. First, let's look at what Bellinger did in 2025. In 152 games, he was a force in the middle of the lineup. He hit for a .272 average, had an on-base percentage of .334, and slugged .480. That is elite production. He racked up 25 doubles, 29 home runs, and drove in 98 runs, but the numbers, as impressive as they are, don't tell the whole story. Bellinger's value goes way beyond the stat sheet. He was Aaron Judge's protection. He was the elite lefty bat that stopped pitchers from just pitching around the captain. The pressure he took off Judge allowed Judge to be Judge. On top of that, his defensive versatility, playing a gold glove caliber center field and also filling in at first base when needed, gave Aaron Boone flexibility we haven't had in years. Losing Bellinger isn't just losing 29 homers, it's losing the balance of the lineup, it's losing an elite glove, and it's putting double the pressure right back on Aaron Judge. Cashman knows this. By publicly stating Bellinger is the priority, he's signaling to the market and to the fans that the Yanks are willing to pay the price, and believe me, it's going to be a high price, but it's one the evil empire has to pay. Now, let's connect the dots. How does the aggressive pursuit of Bellinger, which is probably going to command a contract north of $200 million, fit in with the looming crisis in our 2026 rotation? That is the billion-dollar question, and it's where Cashman's strategy becomes clear. By prioritizing Bellinger, the front office is making a calculated bet. They believe it is harder to replace Bellinger's elite, versatile production on the market than it is to find quality pitching. I'm not sure I fully agree, but I get the logic. The offense we had in 2025 with Judge, Soto, and Bellinger was the engine of this team. If you remove one of those three core pieces, the engine sputters. Keeping that trio intact means we can hopefully win games 10-5 if we have to while the rotation gets patched up. The loss of Cole is catastrophic. There's no sugarcoating it. Tommy John surgery means we're looking at a late 2026 return best case scenario. And Rodon, let's be honest, his Bronx tenure has been an expensive disappointment, and another elbow surgery, even a cleanup, doesn't inspire confidence for opening day. That leaves Nasty Nestor, Clark Schmidt, and who else? We need, bare minimum, 2 top-end starting pitchers. The Bellinger pursuit means Hal Steinbrenner is going to have to dig deep, blow past the luxury tax, and also go get that pitching. It can't be one or the other. It has to be both. If we sign Bellinger and then try to patch the rotation with scraps or low-cost gambles, we will fail. The strategy only works if this is the first of multiple big moves. What happens if we fail to keep Bellinger? Cashman alluded to pivoting to who? The free agent outfield market does not have a player of Bellinger's caliber. Trent Grisham, also a free agent, is a fantastic defender, but his bat isn't even in the same zip code. Losing Bellinger would mean a drastic drop-off in offensive production, which puts unbearable pressure on a pitching rotation that's already held together with duct tape. So the logic is keep your strength, the offense, as strong as humanly possible. The Yanks can't afford to let a former MVP who resurrected himself in the Bronx walk. He proved he can handle the bright lights of New York. He took the pressure off Judge. He's the glue holding the outfield defense together. The front office sees this. They know letting him walk creates 2 massive holes, offense and defense, with just one move. That's why, despite the glaring, obvious need for pitching, Cody Bellinger is and has to be priority number 1. So there you have it, Yanks Nation. The bottom line is clear. Brian Cashman and the Yankees are all in on keeping Cody Bellinger. The front office has identified his value as irreplaceable in the current roster's context. But this raises crucial strategic questions for us. The bleacher creatures. Are the Yankees right to prioritize Bellinger's bat over the immediate pursuit of top-tier pitching, given the Cole and Rodon injuries? What's your price tag for Bellinger? And do you trust Hal Steinbrenner to open the checkbook to also sign the 2 aces we desperately need? I want to know what you, the most informed fans in baseball, think about this strategy. Thanks for watching. If you value no BS analysis and confirmed news on our Bronx Bombers, hit that like button, subscribe to Yankees Fan Central, and ring that bell. Don't miss a single update. Drop your comments below. Let's debate. See you next time.